My name is Boris. I'm running an agency for AI and machine learning development solutions. I have worked in an enterprise environment for 20 years, running technology projects for all kinds of ways. At some point, I just got tired of the corporate environment. I wanted to have a situation where I can be more flexible with regards to my time, as well as with regards to my decisions. So I knew about BMI, and that's when I made the decision, which was interjecting when AI really took off earlier this year. I joined BMI 3 months ago, and since then, it's been a very interesting journey, I should say. Initially, I was facing some growing pains because I had absolutely zero experience doing any type of business. The only single experience I had was starting a small startup, which was very medium successful. So for me, it has been and continues to be a process of unlearning certain habits that have been really useful in my previous corporate environment, but that are a little bit of a hurdle in this environment. But I enjoy this process a lot. I learn a lot every single day, every single week. And when I was overcoming those first obstacles, started snowballing, and it still is snowballing. Last month, which was by far my most successful month that I could have ever imagined, I made 85K in revenue, really exceeding my wildest imaginations. 30K is the profit from that. Now, this still is happening in a phase that is like orderly chaos, I should describe. So my focus really is, while I'm growing the business, to get a lot more structure, to get a lot more process in. I started hiring people now. I work with a really awesome project manager, one of the best persons that I ever worked with, which is a really big highlight for me personally. My focus is going to be to keep doing what I've been doing, keep relying on what I think is an absolute awesome community. It's quite special for me, the experience, because on the one hand, there's so much experience there across many different fields and experience, and the whole support structure is such a way that I can feel like I can ask any type of question. I'm going to get the best possible response of that. But equally important, it's a super friendly and positive community. I enjoy that like more and more every day, really, that I'm embarking on this journey. If I now take an opportunity to take a look back a little bit, take a look in the rearview mirror, I think the big difference has been that I really am starting to get what I was hoping for, which is autonomy and accountability for my own decisions. In my previous world, it was a situation where I felt like I'm selling myself short a little bit because there was really limits on like the amounts of success that one can achieve in such a corporate regulated environment. And that's something that I'm still kind of getting used to, like a little animal that has been growing up in a cage and is now testing out how it is to be free. But that's probably the biggest thing for me. I feel almost like the business growth and the results are a side effect of all this. And I'm really only starting to learn to use that freedom, again, looking after myself actually, and have autonomy and make decisions and be able to say, I'm going to use that time for myself now, or I'm going to use that time for working on that part of the business. I get to also choose, like I said, who I work with and who I don't work with. All of those are privileges that I have never had really in my life. And this is something that I particularly enjoy and that I'm really looking forward to get more of. And I can feel like it's getting more and more as I'm growing the business. I think BMI is for people that are ambitious and are not afraid to learn new things and to put new things into action. I think it's for people that are ready to learn and ready to get advice. And it's not for people that think it is like easy, or that it's like a done for you type of system where you don't have to put any effort into it. Actually, the effort is like part of the fun. It is for people that really want to build something, people that want to rely on their own abilities and be part of a community that are very like-minded. So for me, the long-term plan, given that I'm doing work in AI and machine learning, is really to build my skills in that area, to build more capabilities, given I'm not a developer myself, but I'm more like a project manager background. So that's my long-term goal, to really build a profile also nationally, where I can be a renowned expert. So that's just like a personal goal of mine. As far as the business is concerned, just scale as quickly and as much as I can while retaining the quality of the work. And revenue-wise, I cannot even imagine where the ceiling of all of this is. I think my personal objective would be to be in a position where I can consistently make 6 figures of revenue every month with a profit margin of 60-70%. I think that for me would be quite amazing. But like I said, it's been a wide ride for me. I cannot even imagine at the moment how far I could presumably take this, because the community is so powerful and there is so many people in this community that are so much more advanced than I am. It's even difficult for me to wrap my head around where my realistic goals might be. I've been quite overwhelmed by how it's been going, but that is like my next midterm goal.